Hi, good day all of you. Welcome to our channel Intelligible Tutorials and welcome to our session. In the earlier session, we stopped at the deep learning. Now we are going to continue from the deep learning. What is the meaning of the deep learning? Deep learning is nothing but learning from the multiple hidden layers, the data, learning from multiple hidden layers in a neural network, in an artificial neural network. This kind of the neural networks which are used for this deep learning are called as the convolutional neural networks. Convolutional neural networks can have multiple hidden nodes. The features and the data can having in those that lies in between these hidden layers. So we can access those data, that kind of the data from those hidden layers. That is called as the deep learning. Deeply from the deeply of the neural networks, we are learning the data. Hence, it is called as the deep learning. Okay. So next one is what is the convolutional neural network? Let us see in this example. This neural network is actually a multi-layer perceptron, but it can have multiple number of the multiple number of the hidden layers. Hence, it is called as the convolutional neural network. Here in these hidden layers, it is having two types of the hidden layers: C layers and as well as the S layers. These C layers are called as the convolutional layers, and S layers are called as the subsampling layers. So C layers and as well as the S layers can contain the feature maps of the data. So we can access the data from those for classifying one image. So this is a fully connected multi-layer perceptron neural network layer. Hence, having the multiple convolutional layers, it is called as the convolutional neural network. So it is used for supervised learning purpose. So whenever an image is given, the particular image can be directly classified in a particular class where it falls under using these convolutional neural network layers. So trained networks with many layers and multiple layers and accessing the data from those many layers and multiple layers, such a kind of the neural networks are called as convolutional neural networks, which can have C layers and as well as the S layers. These convolutional neural networks, there is having one speciality. They can be used for semi-supervised learning. That means we can use the supervised and as well as we can use for unsupervised learning wherever it is necessary. And the next we are going to talk about the weights, learning in weights. There are multiple number of the algorithms are there for learning the weights in the neural networks layers. But coming to this convolutional neural networks concept, whatever learning algorithms are there in the weighting of these weights of these neural networks is not sufficient. We have to use the other kind of the learning things, learning things for the weights. And semi-supervised learning is one of the new concepts introduced in this in this deep learning. Hence, we can conclude what is the meaning of the deep learning is nothing but learning the data from the multiple hidden number of the hidden layers and from various kinds of the C layers and as well as the S layers and convolutional neural networks. And it is going to introduce a new concept in the deep learning called as semi-supervised learning. These are the main points we have to remember regarding the deep learning. Now coming to the bio-inspired computing techniques. What are the various bio-inspired computing techniques? The very first method is nothing but artificial neural networks, and the artificial neural networks are used for semi-supervised and unsupervised methods, supervised, semi-supervised and as well as unsupervised methods. And next one is genetic algorithms. Optimization methods now we are going to discuss. The first one is the genetic algorithms. Second, the particle swarm optimization, anti-colony optimization, BACS algorithm, black hole algorithm. Like that, multiple number of optimization techniques we are going to use in our bio-inspired computing techniques. Some of the research problems here for prediction applications are given here: support determinations, artificial neural networks, decision tree, and k-nearest neighbor algorithm, Bayes theorem, random forest, ensemble learning, and the bagging, boosting, and random forest. Like that, various stacking, and like that, various kinds of the ensemble learning methods are also introduced. So all these things can be taken from these kind of the references. Thank you.